Where'd the purse go?
Dining table.
In my ass.
my storage ass.
Mom, here's my purse.
Okay. Mom's phone is probably in her room. I can use it to call mine, then figure out where the hell I left it. Home sweet home. Whoever said you can't go home again was probably from Arcadia Bay. And he could go home again. He just didn't want to.
You talked about that in Night in the Woods.
We did, yeah. Because Max says it in the first game as well. She looks at that
image. How can Mom look at this every day and not see what a tool she's dating?
I picked up the phone to call, not to do an insult.
I mean, I'm comfortable with insulting
yeah.
David.
At this point, he's jobless too.
Yes.
Does he get the job at Blackwell just because Chloe's there?
I don't know, actually.
Sounds like my phone is definitely nearby.
Oh, you mean like he applies for it because he wants to keep an eye on her? Well, highly likely.
And also finds out about the... Did you leave it in the bathroom? Is it in the toilet? Your phone in the toilet?
It's definitely in here, yeah.
Yeah. It's vibrating. Cell phone.
That's by the toilet, thank God.
There we go. Wonder how many calls I've missed.
Elliot. Okay, so... Is Elliot current boyfriend?
We will see. Okay. The latest one is, you finished the chem homework?
Nope.
Dude, that's the third time.
I already know everything. And then, Mum.
Chloe, will you be home by curfew? There will be consequences. Oh, so home by curfew was 9:49 p.m.
And then at 1 in the morning.
I wonder what her curfew is.
Chloe, breakfast. Bring my purse down with you, please.
Yeah, okay. I think I saw Mom's purse in her room.
That's the pirate towel.
The preferred towel of Captain Bluebeard, scourge of Arcadia Bay. Mom's hiding her gray hair to impress her boyfriend. Maybe gray hair's his kryptonite. Maybe I should dye my hair gray.
I mean, I'm sure she'd suit it.
Yeah.
Can I do the Max Caulfield look in the mirror? And no, okay. No. And contemplate life.
Yeah. They've done such a great job of, like, capturing her voice. Like,
yeah.
I know I said that before, but...
Chloe, breakfast.
I'm trying to find your purse. Oh, the bed's moved.
Coming, Mom. Oh, yeah, this room is different as well.
Mom. But David comes here for dinner.
Yeah, it's up against, that wall, at least in the alternate universe. I can't remember if it's like that in the actual one.
Yeah.
I hate that she hides all our old pictures of Dad.
Yeah.
What's the matter, Mom? You don't want Dad to see your new boyfriend?
If you're dating after your partner has died, you shouldn't feel ashamed
You don't
to
deserve to be stuck in a drawer like this.
show your previous relationship. It's not like you're divorced, like he's literally dead.
I wonder if David does have anything to do with that.
Yeah.
Like, I wonder if David is the one who's being like, I'm not comfortable with you having pictures of your dead husband.
Yeah, like, I don't want him watching us.
Yeah. And I also feel like a lot of the tension between Chloe and Joyce is the fact that, like, I don't think that Joyce really wants to confront her grief.
Yeah, she seems to have moved on, or at least attempted to move on very quickly.
Yeah, which is not a bad thing, but I get the vibe that Joyce just wants to not think about William.
Yeah, like, I don't think... Like, you can move on quickly, but I don't think she's done the necessary grieving process to get to that point.
Yeah, and then because Chloe is still very in it, and Joyce doesn't want to think about it.
They come to blows.
Yeah.
Mom's old engagement ring. Supposed to be mine, if I'm ever stupid enough to get married. Grade B? Fuck you, Arcadia Pawn. Wait, Mom's selling her engagement ring?
Oh, damn. Store credit value 500, but cash value 300.
That's, like, hardly anything for a diamond ring.
Yeah, that's not much at all.
I mean, I've never, like, tried to sell on jewelry. I don't have any, like,
No.
expensive jewelry.
But that's, like, a nice engagement ring.
Yeah, it is, and I think that's a genuine diamond.
Yeah.
Oh, can you grab my cell phone too?
I also think that,
Oh, darling, I need to talk to you.
you know, I think that losing a husband...
That really
I'm not
makes
trying
me
to
want
compare
hurry.
them, but I think that losing a husband and losing a father are different, and I think that
Coming, Mom.
she really doesn't think about the fact that, like, her child losing her father is a big deal.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, I get you. They are definitely, like, a different thing.
Finally, you can put my purse on the dining table. Might still have time for breakfast if you hurry.
Where'd the purse go?
Dining table.
In
here.
my ass.
my
Mom.
storage ass.
Mom, here's my purse.
Chloe, I don't have all day. Would you get over here already?
I should see what Mom wants before she strokes out.
I feel like I'm going back in time.
Wow. Sean Prescott's son Nathan goes to my school. Sounds like the apple didn't fall far from the asshole.
Also, I just realised I think we've already got fuck capitalism because of the letter about the layoffs of union workers.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
So that's a bingo square.
That was literally before the title card as well. The title card happened after she came back from the game.
Yeah.
May 7th, 2010, Friday. Shipyard closing. Though real estate developer Sean Prescott promised that employee layoffs would be minimal when he purchased the shipyard, he announced this week that he will be ending operations effective immediately. In a move not surprising to long-term residents of the region, the Prescott Foundation also liquidated the Arcadia Bay Stevedores Association defined pension plan. Michelle Kinsey Robertson, staff attorney for the foundation, defended the action as our right in recouping unrecovered losses against debts owed. Sean Prescott could not be reached for comment.
Why do I suddenly want to get some fireworks?
A wildfire warning has been issued for all residents of Arcadia Bay. Fines doubled for illegal fireworks and campfires in unauthorized areas. Well, that will be the big fire from the opening screen of the game.
This is Principal Ray Wells. Let me be emphatic. I have an enormous stick inserted into my butt.
That voice.
Thank you. Also, Chloe, you're poor and in
Oh
trouble.
my
You're
god.
poor and in trouble.
That's
I
definitely
mean,
the fuck capitalism if we were in any doubt.
yeah.
Arcadia Bay Gazette. Tuition hike. Let me be emphatic. This is not due to financial woes, says Principal Ray Wells. After a survey of the tuitions of prestige academies of similar caliber, we are simply keeping ourselves competitive. Blackwell parents invest in their children, not their vacation homes. Wells further emphasized that in addition to merit-based tuition awards, this year won by sophomores Stella Hill and Brooke Scott, the school's program of need-based scholarships remains in place for students who maintain exceptional academic records.
That, I don't know if they confirmed it in the first series, but you remember how we found out that Stella was potentially on study drugs or dealing drugs.
Oh, yes. Because she was getting, like, a really different type of drug to everyone else.
Yeah, because I remember it was like she got like ADHD meds and
Yeah.
speed and weed and stuff, and it was unclear whether she was like taking those to study because she was like a scholarship student and trying to like maintain her record, or if because of her socioeconomic situation she was selling. I think the only person who was peddling drugs at the school was Nathan. So.
Yeah.
Anyway, the plot thread of fuck capitalism continues.
Yeah, so they're raising their prices to remain competitive or lowering?
Yeah, they're saying that they're hiking their tuition fees
Yeah.
to remain competitive.
That doesn't make sense
This,
to me.
let me be emphatic, this is not due to financial woes. So the first thing he's saying is that we have plenty of money.
Yeah.
We want more money.
Yeah, like, surely... I've never understood this. Surely lowering your prices makes you more competitive. If you're able to lower your prices and still offer the services that you currently offer, which they are saying they don't have any lack of money.
I mean, I don't think that is true in the context of private schools.
Do people just see tuition fee and go, oh, it costs more, must be better?
It must be better, yeah. I think that's how people approach education. Because what you're saying is true of, like, I don't know.
Everything else.
A lot of, goods-based.
Yeah, like fast fashion. For example.
Yeah, like fast fashion, but for education, I think that it's the case of, like, people are like, if it's more expensive, then it's higher quality education, which is not true, obviously.
No, competitiveness is such a weird thing, because I remember, like, the school that we went to, when I was in year 7, the college did not have any dress code. You could dye your hair whatever colour you wanted, you could have piercings, no dress code. By the time I reached sixth form, and when you were in sixth form as well, they started introducing the formal Monday, and then it switched to 4 days formal, 1 day non-formal, and then it switched to full formal by the end. And so many of us were like, this seems really weird, because one of our unique selling points was that we're a grammar school that doesn't make you wear a uniform or fancy clothes once you get to college.
Yeah, it's a weird one in the UK context of grammar schools, because like we didn't go to a private.
No, it's a state school with hidden costs.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean the hidden cost aspect is definitely important, but it's like the competitiveness was more in terms of academic performance.
Yeah, for sure.
Money. But anyway.
Yeah. I just resent the fact that I wasn't allowed to be comfortable at school.
Yeah, mood. I hated those formal Mondays so much. I think I would have much preferred to wear... I think that if I had been able to approach it of, like, how I wanted to dress, but obviously I had a lot of body issues that I didn't fully understand at the time.
Yeah,
then maybe I wouldn't have minded so much.
I was trying to be formal but also emo.
Yeah.
I had a black dress with white cat heads on.
That's awesome.
It was quite cute.
Yeah, I mean, I think...
Mom
did
said
they
she
have a
wanted to
rule
talk to
about
me
skirts?
something.
Or...
Can't be good.
I don't remember if any of those girls wore trousers.
Oh no, it was not enforced. Like,
It was not enforced.
you could wear trousers. I don't know if you remember the one student in my year who was like the lesbian TM who wore like full suits.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it like you could wear trousers. Same in the lower school, you could wear trousers. And I think they did get iffy about skirts if they were too short.
Yeah, I mean, I think that to be fair as well, that was a time where, like, I think that there was a degree to which I also didn't know, like, what I wanted to wear, if you get me.
Yeah, I was in a transitional phase between trying to go from, like, full emo to
Better
pastel
talk to
goth
Yeah.
to, like,
Having
where I
choice
am
now.
now.
Yeah. So I think that, like, it took me a while to process that I just don't feel comfortable in skirts and dresses, really. I think that I've been thinking a lot about how that might be something that I want to explore again after gender affirming surgery.
Yeah, that completely makes sense. Like, I started dressing more feminine when I was sure of my gender identity, and also when I cut my hair short.
Yeah.
And like it took 3 and a bit years of me having really short hair to go like, I feel confident enough to grow it to this length, when I used to have hair down here. And now it's like, okay, I found my healthy middle ground, and it's here.
Yeah. It's the bisexual bob.
It is the bisexual bob. But curly undercut edition.
Yeah.
That was aggressive, Chloe.
Little dude's like, what the hell just happened?
Yeah, basically.
That's $1 for the swear jar.
Dad's old swear jar. We spent the last of his curses on bus fare and milk.
Oh, not college tuition. Hi, Joyce.
Hey, Mom. You wanted to talk?
When I send you a text message, Chloe, like last night, I need you to answer.
You can just say text. You don't have to say message.
And I need you to answer without the snark.
Sorry. I hear you. I'll do better about replying.
Thank you.
Is that what you wanted to talk about?
What is it with you and David? Always cutting to the chase. Why can't we just have some pleasant conversation before school?
I think her VA is different too, right?
Possibly. She sounds more Southern Belle.
She sounds a bit different, yeah.
Are you selling your engagement ring?
Chloe, jewelry gets appraised for all
Who
sorts
doesn't
of
love a
reasons.
Southern babe?
Yeah.
For insurance.
Nice dodge.
Man. Mighty
How
man.
about this? You don't go in my bedroom when I'm not there.
How about you don't ask me to get your damn purse then?
This, like, back and forth
Yeah.
is just...
You do realize I hate your boyfriend.
That's not what I was
Not
trying to
VA,
say, for
right?
sure.
Chloe! You don't hate
He
him.
calls me girly. He's a dickhole.
He can be old-fashioned.
Yeah, an old-fashioned dickhole. Ah, right. School. My favorite.
You used to love to learn.
Yeah. I used to think drugs were lame too.
I wish you wouldn't joke like that.
I also don't think the problem is that she doesn't love to learn.
Let's not
No.
fight. I made you
I
breakfast.
think the problem
Nah. I'll just...
is the education
Grab some
system
food.
under
Oh, you'll
capitalism.
enjoy this. The other day I made 4 eggs, 2 for David, 2 for me. And just before I served them, he says, "What are you gonna eat?"
Haha, yes, I love this.
Tired, huh? That'll teach you to break curfew.
No, I just didn't enjoy
I know
your
what
joke.
time you came home
Yeah.
last night. And don't think you can get out of school just because you missed the bus again.
Why would you assume that...
Who do you think your principal calls when you skip? Do you think I enjoy lying for you? Saying you're sick just so you don't get expelled? Between your grades and your disregard for my rules, I see you slipping. I'm worried.
But Mom, the whole point of lowering expectations is so you won't be disappointed in me. Never again.
You're happy doing what you're doing? Fine. Keep at it. Just let me know so I can stop fighting with Blackwell to keep you on scholarship. Money's tight enough as it is.
Maybe David should start paying rent. He spends the night often enough.
How would you know? You're never here yourself. David thinks you need discipline.
Fuck David.
David should mind his own
Yeah,
business.
he should, to be honest.
I think it's great David's taking an interest. He's a good man. Maybe he can help.
Financially.
Yeah, it's fully, especially at like this stage of their relationship. I mean, they're implying that it's like early in Joyce and David's relationship.
Yeah.
Right? It's not.
I think
any-
they're around 6-month mark maximum.
Yeah, it's none of his business to tell her how she should be raising her daughter.
Yeah, her, like, teenage daughter.
Yeah.
Also, I'm not going to bring her dad into this because, like, it's not Joyce's fault that her dad died.
Yeah, fair.
Your boyfriend's an asshole.
He's been good for me. Maybe he rubs you the wrong way because you've been rude.
He's still breathing. That means I've been more than fair.
David's had some hard times too, you know. If he's kind enough to share his experience, I expect you to listen.
Like I'd let him get within 15 feet of me.
When he takes you to school today,
Very funny.
you will be nice, you will be respectful, and you will say thank you.
Are you serious? This is such...
What, Chloe? Such what?
Mom's trying, I guess. Maybe I should too. But what's the point in getting along if it means pretending everything's fine when it's not?
That's some intense music in my ear right now.
Yeah.
I mean, I've never been in this situation before. Both my parents are still alive and together. However, I don't think Chloe is under any obligation to be nice to David.
Oh, yeah, I agree.
Because she is, like, reaching adulthood and is concerned for... Like, underneath there is concern for her mother.
Yeah, I think it's fair to say that Chloe isn't expressing her concern for her mother in a productive way.
Yeah.
But she is a teenager and she's been through a lot, and I do think that, like, it is her mother's role in this situation to be more understanding of what Chloe is going through.
Yeah,
and
like,
more accommodating of it.
I want Chloe to get in that car and be like, what are your intentions with my mother?
Yeah.
And I'm going to tell Joyce that because, like, she doesn't have to be respectful or understanding. She doesn't have to be any of those things.
Yeah, and I think that, like, I do feel like Joyce is being like, David is good for me.
Therefore, he's good for you.
Therefore, you have to
Yeah.
just, like, deal with it. And that's not a good approach. I mean, like, if David is genuinely good for her, then that's fine. But I don't think that her approach should be to impose that on her daughter then.
Yeah, from what I've heard from friends who have had, like, parents who have divorced or parents who have passed away and their parents start dating again, like, running the relationship past your kids is kind of important.
Yeah, you can't just, like, force that on someone.
Yeah, because, like, with your parents, you're born into that and you, like, grow up with them from a young age, but then, like, having to fit someone else into your family dynamic is a whole thing.
Yeah, I think that Joyce just wants it to magically be like they're all a family. And she doesn't really... Like, I'm not trying to say that I doubt that she loves Chloe, but the way that she's behaving is that she just wants Chloe to, like, magically be okay.
She's being selfish.
Yeah, she is being selfish. I honestly think that, like, and I sympathize with her and I like her, but I do think that she's being selfish.
Yeah, because I think she also is changing herself for David, but doesn't see it.
Yeah,
whereas
I agree.
Chloe can see it.
I agree with that too. Because we see that, don't we, in the first game?
Yeah.
And
she's different when she's with William. And yeah.
And also, like, she's so willing to just not see all of the problematic stuff that David does. Because, yeah, I do, like, the more that we're talking about it, I feel like Joyce's approach to all of this is really to just pretend that bad things aren't happening.
Yeah.
And to not confront problems. And to not confront problems with compassion or understanding.
Yeah.
Either. And I can sympathize with not wanting to confront your feelings, but I think that when it affects the people around you...
Yeah, your family. You have a parental duty.
Yeah.
Like, when you decide to have kids, there are certain things that you have to change about the way you live. That's why it's such a big commitment.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think it is her responsibility in this situation to be better than she's being.
Yep.
You want me to pretend I'm okay with David? That everything's okay? I'm not. He's a chauvinistic piece of shit, frankly,
Chloe,
and...
If your father could hear you...
I don't bring
No,
William into
you're
this.
right. I'm sure Dad and the mustache would get along great. It's a big bed. There's room enough for all three of you.
That's also
That's
yikes.
enough.
Yeah.
All I'm asking for is a little respect. Why is that too much?
Because you don't respect me.
I love you, Chloe. I miss
Respect is
you.
mutual.
Nobody could have replaced your father. I did the best I could.
Mom,
To replace him?
I don't know where I lost you.
She doesn't want
Didn't
anyone to
lose me.
replace him.
Right. David's waiting. He'll need the keys. They're in that ashtray you made me. Go be his problem now.
Bringing David his keys is about
That's
the
not how
most
you end that
humiliating
conversation.
thing Mom
Yeah,
can ask
she
me to
fully
do.
just said... She fully just called her a problem.
Yeah.
And also, like, I miss you is being like, I want you to be the, like, perfect, happy person that you were.
Yeah, it's very
Before.
similar to what a lot of people say when their kids come out as trans.
Yeah.
As well, when they're like, I just want my daughter back, and it's like, well, I'm the same person.
Yeah, but, you know.
You just haven't accepted that.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's like, okay, she
Guess
fully just
David
does not want to
likes a
confront the
pot
fact that her
roast.
daughter is
Guess
traumatized.
we're all about what David wants.
Slow cookers.
How can bacon smell so good, but I'd still rather stuff these sugar bombs in my mouth?
Anyway, I can't wait for us
Dad's
to
old swear jar.
attack
We
David's
spent the last of his
masculinity.
curses on
Yes.
the bus fare.
Do I get to have a word fight with him?
I don't know.
I hope I get to have a word fight with him. Where's the ashtray that I made her? Ashtray. But
I made that ashtray for Mom's keys only. Any letter from Blackwell is never good. Is Mom having trouble with payments again? My scholarship doesn't cover everything. Like I need another reason for Principal Wells to get on my case.
Okay. Amount past due $500. Late payment fee $50. New amount owed $550. Please remit payment. Account delinquent after 30 days of this notice. Thank you. Blackwell Academy. The future needs excellence.
that's so similar to the TCHS fucking slogan.
What was their slogan again? It's
Committed to excellence.
It's always something
like that.
about excellence, isn't
Yeah.
it?
Aren't you glad you left for Seattle, Max? And never looked back?
Why did that have to be the one that they kept?
Yeah.
The one from the first episode that they completely overwrote those character designs.
Captain Chloe Bluebeard, Scourge of Arcadia, and her first mate, Long Max Silver. Max has got a little, like, Jedi rat tail.
Oh.
Dad always talked about upgrading to a flat screen. Too bad that never happened. I would have gotten this bad boy in my room. Family pic used to hang here. Wow. I can't actually remember which one. Hard to believe I was an 8th grade science athlete. Did I peak in middle school?
That's depressing.
It's my job to water these plants, but it was Dad's job to remind me, so nobody's fault, really. From
Oh,
when
the
Max
wine
and I
stain.
spilled Mom's wine. I think the only reason Mom hasn't recarpeted is so she can stay mad at me. Or it's because we can't afford nice things.
It's probably because you can't afford
Yeah.
it, you know.
Here they are. Let's get these to David so he can
Oh,
for fuck's
okay.
sake.
Valid face to pull.
U.S. Army,
no point in
this
putting
will
off the
defend
inevitable
me.
torture of driving to school with David. They better get going.
Where's the button?
We're already supporting one.
It's gotta support our vets
Badge.
badge.
Mom doesn't want me to know, but it's pretty clear her boy toy, David, hasn't worked in like a year.
Arcadia Bay companies support our vets. Job fair.
Real recruiters want to meet you.
Wednesday, April 21st, Arcadia Town Hall, resume assistance, career counseling. So yeah, he is unemployed.
He's unemployed and also not making an effort to become employed. by the
Because he
looks of
just
it.
trashed that
Yeah.
job fair thing, yeah.
And we just got a new dialogue
That
option
took
from
these
that, so I'm
fellas.
ready to grill him about his,
David's saying over so much
what can you offer my mother
Shove them in a drawer somewhere.
in terms of financial assistance?
I'm really ready to grill the shit. Steph! We haven't even met her. You haven't even met
No.
her yet.
Can I scroll? Please? I would like
Please
to
let me
scroll.
scroll up. Hey, is this Chloe? This is Steph Gingrich.
Hey,
I have your DVD. You can get it before school.
thanks. Let's go.
Let's go. Let's go attack David.
Thanks so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please remember to give it a like and share your thoughts in the comments below. If you aren't already, remember to subscribe and hit that bell button to know when we upload next.
On screen, you can find this whole playlist for this Let's Play, and you can find a link to our latest video essay. If you like what you see, consider supporting us on Patreon. The link to our Patreon is in the description of every video.
Thanks again so much for watching, and until next time, take care.